I'm pleased to introduce to you a great American who served in the Congress for 18 years representing Michigan's 2nd Congressional District. His specialties include national security, international relations, and countering global Islamist terror and cybersecurity. Please welcome former Congressman Pete Hoekstra.
Great, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. It's absolutely essential that you be here and show Congress and you show Iran what we believe in. We stand today united as Americans, not as Republicans or Democrats, but we stand united as Americans. We stand united believing that America is a force for good and not for evil in the world. We stand united in believing that this is a bad agreement for America and the rest of the world. And we stand united knowing that America is strong, and in our history, when we see evil, we will confront it, contain it, and we will defeat it. We will never, we have never, and we will never accommodate it. We know that you've heard often tonight, this is a bad agreement. We know it's in a good agreement, and people in this president say, but it's all we could get. It's a sign of weakness. America in recent history has shown we can do better. What did we do to the former Soviet Union? We brought the Soviet Union to its knees. But let me give you one other example, more recent. There was a regime that was a pariah in the world community. It was an outcast. It supported terrorism around the world. It blew up a civilian airliner over Lockerbie, Scotland, and 270 civilians were killed. But the world stood strong, led by America. We imposed sanctions. We sent a message that we would not accommodate a terrorist regime. And in 2003 and 2004, we brought that regime to its knees, and we learned what a good agreement would be. A good agreement says, we will renounce terrorism. A good agreement says not only that, but we will work with you to fight terrorism. We will identify terrorists in our midst, and we will bring them to justice. We said, if you want to come back into the world community, we're not going to put together a Rube Goldberg scheme of verification. You're going to crate your program up, and our Secretary of Energy is not going to be responsible for monitoring what's going on. Our Secretary of Energy, all that he's going to have to do is rent a warehouse in the United States of America, because that's where your nuclear program is going to be. We're taking it from you. We will pay compensation. You will pay compensation to the victims of your terrorist attacks over the previous years. Yes, we brought Libya to its knees. And what do we see from this president? We'll talk about, in the future, we'll talk about how he snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in Libya. But for 8 years, Libya did everything we asked them to do. And now we're sending the world a different message. Not only are we sending a message to Iran, we're also sending a message to ISIS. It says that our strategy is no longer containment, confrontation, and defeat. America's strategy is now accommodation. Let's send a message to Congress. Let's send a message to this president that America will not change its strategy. We want an America that wants confrontation, containment, and ultimately the defeat of evil, whether it is Iran or whether it is ISIS, America is a winner. We will never accommodate evil in this world, and we never will accommodate it and allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. Send that message to Washington. Send that message to the rest of the world, and we will win again. Thank you very much.